and that gratitude is something you could never be separated from. Can you remember that this is always there inside of you? Hi, my friend. So today is about gratitude and how to allow more gratitude into our lives. So, a little personal story at the beginning. I've never resonated much with making gratitude lists. It just never worked for me. For me, it always felt like a lot of force, a lot of willpower. And I just don't resonate with it. For me, this type of gratitude feels like an emotion of gratitude. And an emotion, which I feel here in my body, is always having two sides. So a positive and a negative, two sides of a coin. So gratitude on the one side, and then on the other side, I don't know, maybe numbness, or I don't know, feeling lethargic, whatever. It can be different for every single one of us. So I never resonated with that. The last days, I experienced immense amounts of gratitude, and that's why I'm making this video to remember myself and maybe to inspire anybody who's watching this, to inspire you. Here's what I remembered. Gratitude, true gratitude, is not an emotion. True gratitude cannot be forced. True gratitude is at the foundation of your being. It is a state of being, not an emotion. It is a state of pure appreciation, which doesn't have an opposite. It doesn't, because it is a state of being, not an emotion. True gratitude. And it is a feeling of pure appreciation for everything and everybody. So when we're connecting with the state of being of gratitude, better when we're allowing the state of being of gratitude in us, we're experiencing appreciation for anything that is. So you can feel gratitude for nature when you're perceiving nature. You can feel gratitude for a specific person. You can feel gratitude for specific life circumstances, meaning your job, your family situation, your living situation, the money you have on your bank account, the abundance you're experiencing. But also, you can feel true appreciation for the most random, mundane things, because what you feel grateful for is super exchangeable. You feel appreciation for the couch, for the cup of tea, for the space, the empty space around, the air you're breathing. And there are a million reasons you can find to say why you feel appreciation towards it. But you don't need that. It's not even necessary. For example, I can say I feel so, when I'm connected to the state of being of gratitude, there's this appreciation for the space around, for the air. And then I can say, because it gives space for me to be there. It holds space for everything to just be. And it doesn't matter if I move forward or backward, it always holds me. It always allows me to be there. But you don't need to find a reason for it. This is actually the mind creating reasons again. You don't actually need that. You just feel so much appreciation for what is. And the thing you feel appreciation towards is super exchangeable. It could be anything. It could be even negative situations or negative experiences. Things which might not seem so comfortable at the first sight. And what is actually happening there is we're recognizing the consciousness in us. That's why it's a state of being. We're becoming aware of the consciousness we are. You're feeling inside. And you see that around. You recognize it in everybody and in everything. The same consciousness, the same presence you're experiencing in you. And that is why it is so exchangeable. Because it is the same presence that is connecting everything and everybody, which is the fabric of the flow of life itself. Gratitude is a state of being, and you cannot force your way there. At least that is my experience. So how do we allow more gratitude into our lives? There's nothing wrong with making lists of what you feel grateful for. Or, yeah, whatever. There are like many different ways out there how you can force gratitude, this emotion of gratitude. And if you feel called to do that, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a reason why you feel called to do that. So by all means, do that. And yet at the same time, remember that when you force something, there's always coming a force back to always. And that gratitude is something you could never be separated from. Can you remember that this is always there inside of you? That at the core of your being, you are presence, you are peace, you are true love without an opposite, your true gratitude without an opposite. The pure state of being awake and pure appreciation of consciousness in all forms, in this form and in anything else. And the way to allow that more to flower through you, to experience it more, to feel it more, because it is always there. It is always there. It is a state of being inside of you. It is who you are. You cannot be separated from it. So the way to experience that more is to observe and to feel everything what is lying on top of that. because you can imagine it in a way of that it's always like a ball of light inside of you, or better actually your whole body. Every single cell is made up of light, and everything around you. And there are layers of junk, of darkness, of whatever we have been collecting through this human journey of conditioning and the mind and the pain body. And we have laid all of this. This is lying on top of the state of being, of gratitude we really are. So the way that resonates with me the most to allow more gratitude is to feel in every now moment what is there. It doesn't matter how uncomfortable it is. It doesn't matter if it's pain or if it's pleasure, but really to feel and to observe what is there in every now moment, over and over again, practicing acceptance, practicing really being in the now moment, which means to really feel what is there. And when you do that, you allow this light to shine through these layers of darkness, of junk, and they start to dissolve, and more you'll experience the state of being we call gratitude. It is a practice, and I'm right there with you. Here's a little side note. Don't judge yourself when you're not feeling gratitude. This is a big one when we have experienced the state of being of gratitude for a while, and then we don't anymore. In this now moment, we don't experience the state of being of gratitude anymore, and we experience our pain bodies, some emotional pain, mental noise, right? Do not judge yourself, or at least be aware. Try to be aware of the judgments that you're putting on yourself, your mind is putting on the situation. When you notice judgmental thoughts coming in, can you observe them? They could look like, why the hell am I still not feeling gratitude? Am I not supposed to feel gratitude by now? How much longer do I need to feel what is there until finally all of it is going to be dissolved and I finally can feel just grateful the whole day and just good the whole day? That is the mind. These are thoughts. In connection with your pain body resisting to whatever is right now. So can you observe the resistance towards what is? Can you observe where your mind is saying, this is not how it's supposed to be, to this now moment, looking at what is and saying, I don't want it. I want gratitude. Can you observe that? It is just another layer. True gratitude, true appreciation is at the foundation of your being, always. It is who you are. And we're all on this journey together of remembering, observing, becoming more aware, allowing presence in this now moment. So let me know in the comments down below if this resonated with you. I'm super happy to connect.